Hi, this is my idea for a bird water or bird bath system. I'd researched some things online, was looking up devices. One's called like the water wiggler. You can put it inside the water dish or bird bath and it wiggles the water and makes little motions, rings in the water. I guess that attracts the birds, and they also supposedly hear the sound of the water, of the drops hitting the water. So I decided to try my own little idea, and I came across someone who had used like a dripping jug with it's a self-service water jug where you lift a little handle and it drips out, to get it working, and they just wedged a piece of wood under the handle to get it to the right speed, and that worked well. But I didn't really find that I was able to, hang something like that from my tree. So I did find a water jug at Walmart. It was one of those high alkaline waters, 88 something. But anyway, it has a blue handle on it. Let me show it to you. Right now I've got my water jug hidden. This is it right here. I took the little white cap off. I'm spray painting it black just so it doesn't stand out as much. And the neat thing about this jug is it has a neat little handle. And I just used those little stretchy cords with the hooks on it to attach it to the tree. Kind of wraps over the top there, and because it was a little long, I put some knots in it to make it a little shorter. Hook the hooks under this so I can just take it off and refill it whenever I want to. And because it was kind of obvious from this side, even though it really wasn't from the other, let me show you. So on this side, you just kind of see a clear jug, so not bad at all. But from our view, from inside of our house, it was not the prettiest thing. So what I did is I have a fake plant in my house, and I just cut off 2 stems. As you can see from the plant, put a little rubber band on it, and then I wrap it around the jug there at the top, and I can spread these out a little, and it kind of hides it a little bit so you can't see it as well, and it blends really well into the tree, so I think that's going to work. And I wanted to show you, I've had this running for about 11 hours. And the jug's only half empty, so that's great. And it makes little ripples in the water. Which is what attracts the birds. It also is most of the day in the shade, and the water jug is in the tree as well, so that keeps it cool. This is the morning sun. It's just about noon now, and then it sets over the tree in the opposite direction, that direction, so it'll really have some shade then. And the water temperature is still really cool. This was a heavy-duty plant pot base, about 14 inches that I found on Amazon, and because of the weight, it'll stay put pretty good, and the wind won't blow it over, so I thought that's pretty neat. So I like that, and it's gray, so it kind of matches the mulch, and I leveled it out a little bit, and I just thought it was kind of a neat idea and easy to do, and I just refill the jug once a day, and it's fresh water and doesn't get all contaminated and hidden well. Oh, as far as the puncture goes, you can kind of see it there. I'd initially use my smallest drill bit. And it was a tiny hole, but it still streamed out. Little bitty tiny stream, but it was constant. So I duct taped that and then used a little needle, I guess about the size, I'm trying to think how small it is. Maybe a little bit bigger than a sewing needle, and tried that, and it was a little bit slow, so then I used the very tip of a screw, just the very, very tip, and punched it in that initial hole that I drilled. That had the tape covering it, and then it was a perfect drip. And all I did was, turn this upside down, puncture it in my house, raise it up and kind of see how fast it would drip. You have to take the cap off for it to, of course, to drip, so it doesn't create a vacuum, and then just leave it loose. And I'll put that cap back on as soon as the black paint finishes drying, because I just didn't want it to be obvious. And the drip for me is about perfect, so I only have to fill it up once a day. And it drips every few seconds and attracts the birds. I've already seen 2 swoop dive. I tried to get them on film, but of course I couldn't. But they're hovering, so I'll get out of the way and hopefully get some on there. But I just want to share that idea. Like I said, it's just a gallon jug. Bought at Walmart. And anything with a handle would work. Or you could try to figure out a bag system, or even put a jug on a stool and puncture a little tiny hole in it, or use like the little handle part and wedge that away that it'll let the water drip. It's easy, it's cheap, you don't have to buy a fountain to make the water spray, and it's attracting the birds. Anyway, I hope this helps. Thanks. Have a wonderful day.